this cursed dress off." He pulls away from my mouth long enough to make the demand before he starts tasting my ear, my neck, my collarbone. "I cannot wait to have you today." "It pleases me to hear such enthusiasm," I say in a coy tone. I push away from him and sit on the blanket. "Why aren't you undressing?" he asks after a moment and sinks down next to me. His hands fly to the buttons on his own trousers, but I stop him. "I need to ask you something." I start sucking on the candy again to calm my scorching nerves, and this time Henry doesn't appear as excited about it. He waits without a word. "Do you love me?" I ask. "You say it every time we're together. I just wanted to know if it is true or not." "Of course it's true," he almost bursts and starts fumbling with his pants again. He lets out a sigh of relief. "I thought you were going to ask me something serious." "How would you feel if I told you that you are to be a father?" I say it with closed eyes so that I can be spared his immediate reaction. I hear him stop messing with his trousers finally, and now his breath is quickening even more than it was when he was grabbing at me. "What?" he asks. His voice is pure panic, not excitement, not joy, fear, confusion, panic. "Because you are," I finish, and I put my hand over my stomach on impulse for the 100th time that day. "I am with child." I observe his face carefully. It shows no emotion at all, but at least there isn't a scowl. "You are." Henry leans his elbows against his knees and runs his hands through his thick, straw-colored hair. "With child?" I know it's a shock, I say, and reach for his hand. I wrap my fingers around his palm, but he doesn't return with any sort of squeeze. I'm not ecstatic about it myself exactly, but my family, they cannot find out, Henry. Not now. Not before we've been wed. Do you have any idea what my pa would think about this?" "What do I care about your pa?" he snaps and looks at me, his expression cold. "And you won't be able to hide it for long. I can't do anything about that." He doesn't mention my comment about marriage. Perhaps he didn't hear me. I think back to my fantasy about Henry's reaction, and my stomach begins to feel queasy again. The sweet mint taste that coats my throat becomes metallic. "Unless," I say, and hold on to the last bit of hope in my heart, "unless we go away together." "What?" Henry cries and stands upright. "Are you mad, Amanda? I cannot care for an infant. I cannot care for a wife." "Maybe you don't think so now," I say and get up after him. "But you could do it, Henry. I know you could. We could get married and—" "And what, Amanda?" His voice is raised now. Birds are scattering around us, and he begins folding the blanket back up as if he has somewhere very important to be. "I didn't think this would happen. I didn't want this to happen." Henry has changed into a little child looking for a place to flee, and it fills me with such anger. How dare he act as if I've done it to myself? He looks around nervously and shoves his hands into his pockets before I step forward. "You wanted it whenever your parts needed a good tugging," I accuse. "You never seemed to worry about it then." My voice is dripping with poison, bitter and panicked and over the top. Who have I become? This is helping nobody, least of all myself. "Listen, Henry, let me apologize. I thought you said you loved me." My lip quivers, and now I'm a child just like him. "I did," Henry says and drapes the blanket over the back of General's saddle. "But I didn't ask for this." "Please don't go," I cry and fall to my knees. I clasp my hands as if in prayer. "Please, Henry, please. Take me with you. My family cannot find out about—" "Your baby," he says, more to himself than me, as he looks down at my streaming face and runny nose in disgust. "It's your baby. You'll just have to find a way to tell them." "It is ours!" I bellow and get off my knees. I run up to Henry, start slapping his broad chest with my hands, and he grabs my wrists and fights me off. "Don't you do this to me, Henry! Don't you dare leave me here! I'll be disowned! They'll... "Stop it, Amanda!" "You said that you loved me," I repeat over and over, and now I feel as though